Third of the way through the season, injuries have started to rear their head, but yet we're still holding on to a mid-table position. That, however, could, we could end up a little bit lower on the mid-table today as we play two teams that are in the same position as we are. Good, but not great. My name's FM20, and it's time to get real. So I just realized this, and it's okay. I've had issues before where I've failed to hit record and have missed a game. This time, however, wow. I use OBS as a plugin, or I use OBS to record, and one of the things you can add on with OBS are plugins, the VST plugins, and I use one called Refer, which is great for taking out background noise. There's a fan going on, there's clicking from the kids playing the Xbox or PS4, there's outside noises. And what you do is you load it up, you set up Refer to subtract any background noise, you click a button, and then after about 5 or 10 seconds, you click the button again, and that's your sound profile for whatever you're recording. And then the nice thing is, using DaVinci Resolve, they also have the VST plugins. So if something happens, like a fan starts up and I don't realize it, or what I've noticed in the past is my wife will be upstairs sewing, and that sound will come through. I can also use VST there as well. This time around, though, when I clicked it, I must have clicked it again because it remained active. And so what it does is it matches the sound that it hears and subtracts it. So essentially, what you had was me sitting there talking and not hearing a thing. And seeing as how this is the 21st century, not the 1920s, that just looked bad. So I didn't realize it until I went back to check the previous episode, and that was right before we were starting this Mostoles game. So what we're going to do is, I'm going to play the Mostoles game, and then we'll go back and I'll do a recap of what's happened so far. There's been a decent amount of stuff going on, and then we'll call the episode, good. So, we are playing Mostoles today. It's wet. We are the home team, which is nice. Something happened, and even though it's red up here, we're purple on the pitch here. So maybe I'm hoping we're purple at home as well. But we are playing our 4-2-4. De La Calzada goal. Barrera, Clemente, Romero, and Marquez as the defensive back four. Sands and Segato as the midfielders. Alberto and Ballesteros as the attacking midfielders. Martin and Wonka up top as the strikers. Carrion is on international duty with Bolivia. Segato sends it in, and Barrios, the high-end keeper, jumps up to reach it. Well, Marquez seemed to take his time, debating whether or not he wanted to get that ball. He sends it back to De La Calzada. Up to Sands, over to Segato. Oh, bad pass. Chupe steps in front of Albert. Holds it up, sends it to Lulu. To Trujillo. Romero steps in front of that pass, though. Over to Sands. Segato. Out to Albert. He's got help on the left. He uses it. Barrera's there. Into the box. Takes the shot. He had two players. He had Martin and Wonka there. Wonka sends in the cross off the corner. Runs down the rebound. Centers it to Sands. To Clemente. Over to Segato. He sends it to Albert. Holds it up. Back to Sands. Segato. Ballesteros. Back to Romero. Over to Marquez. Centers it to Sands. Segato. Back and forth. Not quite sure what we're doing here. Barrera. Albert. Oh, takes the shot and blasts over the crossbar. They are playing really far back. We're only 7 minutes into the game. Throw in. Marquez. Ballesteros. Tries sending it in. Can't get it. Segato to Martin. Turns around. Takes the shot. Oh, and Barrera ends up with the pass, and he blasts it wide left. One of the things that's happening this season, and I talked about this in the episode you just saw me talk. Sands takes the shot. Oh, Martin, Albert. He tries taking this. He waited too long. Albert. Wonka. He tries sending it in. It's knocked away. Goku has it. Drives forward. And he is tackled by Ballesteros. Goku avoided a yellow. Anyhow, one of the things I have noticed, and I'll point. I'll see if I can't point this out at the half here as that comes up. Encourage the guys, and they're frustrated. Of course they are. Wonka sends it in, bounced around, pushed wide left. 10 shots, 4 on target for us when we really have nothing to show for it, and a decent possession advantage as well. One of the things I have noticed the past few games is a lot of the teams we are playing are sitting really far back. I tend to play further up the field. And for whatever reason, the teams are letting me do that. If they're going to sit this far back, yeah, I'll take the ball to them. It's up to me to break through their defense. So far, I have not been able to do that. Eventually, though, I will. Goku on the throw-in. Sardi up into space. Rufo's there. Back to Lizaraga. To Zabi. Out to Goku. Lizaraga back to Goku. Gets by one defender. Sagato. Oh, forces a pass. Javi takes the shot, and he curls it just wide left. Looks like it may have bounced off the post. Javi or Zavi? Probably Zavi. 60 minutes in. About 65 minutes in now that I finally hit stop. We're going to make a couple changes here. Ballesteros is not having the best game, so we're going to bring Marcelo on. Marquez isn't having the best game either, so we're going to bring Moha on for him. Sagato sends it in, knocked away. Is that a foul? Okay, who's taking this? Martin, probably. He is? Oh, nice. He went right, the keeper went to his left, which was Martin's right, and Martin still managed to sneak it in. He guessed right, he just dove late. Okay, well done, Martin. Goku sends it in, and Lizaraga heads over the crossbar. 21 shots, 9 on target, 64% possession advantage. It took a penalty kick for us to get a goal. Okay. Sands sends it in. Oh, that was well done. What happened there? Barrios looked like he had it, and then he lost it. Barrios got a hand on it. Wow, that's definitely a goal of the season contender right there. That was unexpected. A nice, comfortable 2-0 victory. That puts us up in 6th place. Well, tied for 5th on 25 points. We won our, well, we drew our last game against Algeciras. They had freaking Abu Bakr Kareem had a goal very similar to Sands in the 89th minute. It was a free kick from distance, and he curled in past the keeper. We last played Marbella and Tenerife on the last episode. We lost Real Murcia 1-0. We beat Linense 1-0. We drew with Recreativo 1-all. Atletico San Luqueno, we beat 1-0, and then we absolutely thumped Badajoz 4-2. Standings-wise, right now we're in 6th place. Miguel Martin, 6 goals. Sands, a 7.3. Javalilo, 7 assists. Sands, 4 players in the match. Our 21 goals are 5th highest. Our 16 goals allowed are 12th best. The thing we are fighting, and I mentioned it in my second version of the intro, is injuries. Jordan's out with a tight groin for a couple of days. Cañas, my backup keeper's out with a broken ankle. Javalilo's out with a damaged Achilles tendon for 7 weeks to 3 months. One of the things I did do once I realized how long Javalilo was going to be out is I went out and brought on a couple of players. Borja Gonzalez, I brought in to be my backup keeper. 2.5 star current ability, 4.5 star potential ability, 23 years old. And then Fran Delgado, I needed depth at defensive right back because I have all the attacking midfielders I need right now. And I like the look of this kid. 2.5 star current ability, 5 star potential ability. But Javalilo isn't going to be out for more than 150 days, so I can't unregister him. I might be able to get him registered in the January transfer window, which is the plan right now for the moment. We haven't lost in 7 games. We've drawn a lot, and I'm okay with that. The goal for this season is a mid-table finish, 10th or better. And as long as we do that, I am happy, and the board is happy. I'm getting a B right now. That's really freaking good for me. The one thing I have noticed, and I don't know if this is League rules, a glitch in the game, or what? During the summer transfer window, I'm going to go to my profile here. During the summer transfer window, I asked to go on a coaching course because I only have a National A. And they said, we can't let you go right now. We need you for training. And now, even though we're into the season, I don't have the option to go on a coaching class. And meanwhile, they're got my coaches going to them saying, hey, send me on a coaching course. And my coaches are going on coaching courses. I've got coaches with Continental Pros, and I'm still sitting here on a National A. So that's a bit frustrating. Sands is stellar. He has been an absolute dream of a pickup this season. I was not expecting this sort of performance from him. As you can see, 15 games, 2 goals, 7.30 rating. Let me see. We're going to go here to his form. You know, he's completing a lot of passes. He's got a lot of key passes. It's probably just going to be a one-game episode next. It's probably going to be a one-game episode next episode. We're going to play probably just Réal Murcia, who are in second place. And then it will be the January transfer window. I'll probably get a friendly or 2 in there. And then we will come back for... we've already played Tenerife. Probably in the Nens and Recreativo. Yeah, those are 2 bottom of the table teams, but that could change. So that's what we're going to do. Self-inflicted technical difficulties are going to be my bane this save, in addition to pronunciation. So, I'm sorry for the mix-up there. I'm going to get better. So if you did like what you've seen and heard from this short episode, please leave a like, subscribe to the channel for more content, questions, criticisms, comments, leave those down below. I will answer those as fast as I can. My name is FM20. I thank you